I am Susanna Temko. I am 24. I live in London. I'm a campaign specialist, and I am a intersex woman. I have something called Fraser syndrome. So I have XY chromosomes, which are typically male, and I have gonadal dysgenesis, which means that the parts of me that were supposed to turn into testes or ovaries stayed gonads. Sex people are born with sex characteristics, so that's genitals, gonads, chromosomes, patterns that don't fit with the typical binary notions of male and female. Intersex is about biological sex, which is distinct from your gender. Your sex, as we know, doesn't define your gender in a way that it also doesn't define your sexuality or the kind of norms that we see in society. So someone who is intersex, like someone who doesn't have intersex traits, can identify as male and female, and many do, and some reject the ideas of male and female and do identify as intersex or reject normative ideas about gender. And they can be intersex people, like non-intersex people, can be attracted to a wide range of genders, both, none, But the distinction is that it's about biological sex characteristics rather than sexuality or gender. So, Google it. Conservative number is 1 in 2,000, but it's more generally accepted that it's 1 in 1,000. It can be as common as red hair or twins. XYSuZ is for intersex people and non-intersex people to come and either learn about intersex, to see it from a different perspective, to touch on issues that they never had. It's accessible, it's friendly, and in all manners it's open. There's a blog about intersex issues and my own personal story, so I'll touch on what I've experienced. Where I don't have experience, I will ask other people to lend theirs. There's photos, there's videos, there's interviews, there's resources for people to learn about how to talk about intersex, what the current human rights situation is, what to do, what you can do as an ally, what you can do as an intersex person, and so much more. On a personal level, I just really like XYSuZ. I never thought I'd put my typically male chromosomes next to my name, and now I really like the sound of it, so it's cool. Primarily, I just want intersex people who come to XYSuZ to know they're not alone, that there's lots of people out here, I'm just one of them, and that there is absolutely nothing shameful about their body. That they're beautiful, they're lovable, they're worthy, they deserve everything that they get, positive, that they deserve everything in life, and that there are people who've been through the same thing, and being yourself authentically is enough. I'd wanted to tell intersex people that even though it's really hard sometimes to see a future and to see where things can go and to see what you can be, to see marriage, to see successful jobs, that you can have that and you will have that, and it does get better. It's allowed to be hard, it's allowed to be really tough, but that's what we're here for. And you can be anything you want to be. Even though it's still hard, living openly, visibly, as an intersex woman is possible, and it's the most wonderful, liberating thing to live authentically, and that's enough, and that's okay. Being intersex is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. It's a beautiful, normal variation in humans. I'm glad that I'm an intersex woman. I wouldn't change my body.